I would like to discuss about the stock market crashing. I know very little about stocks. It's something that I was not educated in, and I know a lot of people are not educated in stocks and balancing your textbook and overall finance in general. This is something that we just don't teach our kids in school. But I was meditating upon individuals who are being blocked from trading stocks, and what is that about? Like, there's a lot of people who are starting to gain momentum in a prosperity current, and the sort of original kind of monopolizing of forces that belong to the patriarchal age we know as these like kind of billionaire white men, right? That are usually associated with like Illuminati or like the Masons and all these kinds of secret groups, right? That have been withholding of precious knowledge, we'll say, on on wealth, and kind of keeping the economy in a more work slave society. So what's happening as we move into the Aquarian age, we're going to start to see more people, all kinds of different people are going to crack the code when it comes to wealth and prosperity. And what's going to happen is that these original monopolizing forces, I will say, who are a part of this patriarchal age that had a lot to do with withholding, discriminating, segregating, and putting people in this hierarchical caste system that just blocking the flow of energy, which is money, and keeping, we know, the power and the influence in the hands of very few. So that is all going to break down. It's all going to break down as we continue to move forward, because many people are going to crack the code and are going to, as we raise our consciousness on this planet because of the Aquarian age, people are going to get smarter, craftier, more inventive, more creative, and therefore we're going to see not only small businesses, we're going to see successful small businesses, successful communities that are sort of generating wealth throughout the community. And that's kind of what the Aquarian age is about. Where we've been, this patriarchal age, it's been it's a slave system. Let's just be straight up honest. And, you know, when the slaves start to crack the code and are starting to figure it out, how to generate prosperity and wealth, right? The same methods that a lot of these, billion-dollar monopolizing elites, whatever you want to call them, you know, you're gonna see that uh, this old kind of system within the economy that kind of keeps people in this lack mentality and this poverty consciousness. We all have that, regardless of what sort of status you're in when it comes to your social economic. Like, people from poor to high rich all have this like lack mentality. It's not enough, this kind of greed or this desperation or this anxiety about their finances, right? And I think that because the Aquarian age is about community, it's about the people, and it's not about just the individual earning and earning and earning and not really distributing that or even supporting the community, but sort of using that to kind of lock people into a position that has really no wealth to it. It really has no freedom to it. That is going to be completely liberated, and you're going to see this Aquarian age is going to bring new leaders, and these new leaders are going to basically challenge the old leaders. I'm talking about these billionaire, white men type of thing, and I think they're nervous, right? I think they're nervous. So if there's any kind of blocking of people from like gaining momentum of wealth, it's because they're nervous, because there's a competitive edge going on, and it's us, it's the people are cracking the code. People are figuring out the law of attraction, manifestation. They're no longer just settling into this old slave system of racism and segregation, discrimination, divide and conquer, all, the competition with tribes and all of that kind of destruction, right? While, these sort of secret, kind of monopolizing or, scheming billionaire groups are just kind of seeing how they can take advantage, right? Take advantage of, people just, the kind of chaos that happens when we are in constant division and in separation with each other. But that's all going to break down as we continue to move forward and raise our creativity and allow the universe to give us wealth and prosperity